It's easy to see spark. It's easy to see fuel. But what about the air going into the combustion chamber? We're going to talk about air management systems next.
This video is sponsored by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper. Visit us online for more information.
You know the recipe. 14 parts air, 1 part fuel, and you have combustion. This is combustion that burns all the air and all the fuel inside of the engine. To do this, well, it's very difficult, and modern engines have gotten a lot better at it with air management systems. The first component on the journey, well, it's the throttle body. The throttle body is typically throttle by wire. The opening is controlled by the ECM. This corresponds with the amount of throttle angle desired by the driver and also the speed of the engine and calculated load. After the throttle body, well, it's the intake manifold. And a lot of these intake manifolds, well, they've got variable length runners. Different runners for different speeds of the engine help to produce the best power possible and reduce turbulence of the air going into the cylinder. The next valve goes by a couple different names. It could be a tumble valve, a swirl valve, but this valve is typically found right before the intake valves, and it controls the opening of the intake manifold onto the intake valves. This means the amount of air flowing through the intake manifold is properly measured and is swirling or is non-turbulent before it goes into the combustion chamber. Typically, you're going to find these on gasoline direct injected engines. But the one thing that these 3 valves need to properly operate, well, it's a clean air filter. If the engine is not able to pull in the right amount of air through the filter, either because it's restricted or damaged, well, the engine is not going to operate properly. This can cause issues with the fuel trim either being too lean or too rich for the vehicle. Everybody makes it a point to say how precise direct fuel injection is on most modern vehicles. But the reality is vehicles are getting more precise with the amount of air they're allowing into the combustion chamber for a given combustion event. This is why a clean air filter is essential on a lot of late model vehicles. I'm Andrew Markel. Thank you very much.